Hey, good morning everyone. Today we're going to have our Repetitio 10 Quo Vadis. How will your teaching, learning, and school management be in the next 5 years? So I'm with my teammates as my panel discussants. Ma'am, I am Jolovan Clyde Sabatayo. I'm with Ma'am Irene Garcia and Sir Jigger Tumarong. Okay, for our panel's thesis or joint answer to the question, so aside from honing students as catalysts for academic excellence, research development, and community success, schools should strive to uphold their spiritual formation. Now for my main point, as a teacher, I am hoping and praying that in the next 5 years, I can still touch more lives and empower even more the library and information science education as an art that augments learning and a craft that upholds literacy. I desire to hone more future librarians and information scientists who are courageous to make a difference. An example of a pious work that I'm doing right now is my genuine love and dedication at work, praying and asking God to grant the good desires of my heart for my students so that they can perform well in every endeavor that they do in life. However, amidst the fervent and love that I'm showing to my students, there are still some people around me who don't really believe in me and my capabilities, and they're always waiting for me to fail. Despite the negativity these people are showing towards me, I still have the learning and vitality to thrive because God never fails to shower me vivacity, knowledge, and wisdom and enable me to serve my purpose and advocacy. How about you, Ma'am Irene? What's your main point, example, objection, and answer to the objection?
Yes, Sir Jolo, thank you so much. For my main point, I based it on being as a leader. As a school leader, 5 years from now, I foresee myself as advocator of influencing my teacher to continue educate themselves and be promoted into higher position. For example, if those teachers of mine will enroll in graduate school, they will be professionally grow, and most of all, and of course, they can be easily get promoted. And for my objection, there are still teachers who are pessimistic, who are negative in answering this call. So for the answer of this objection, I see to it that during inset training, I have this time to educate them or to give them some insights how important to get enrolled in graduate school. That's all po. How about you, Sir Jigger?
Thank you, Ma'am Irene. So, the main point 3 is in the next 5 years, I've shown myself as a living example or instrument of God's unconditional love to the learners. And my objection to example for that is we all know that we are currently experiencing this pandemic, and as a teacher, we have to be more considerate and be kind to our learners, even if they pass their outputs very late. So I have to be considerate and understandable because I know everyone is going through a hard time. And my objection is no pain, no gain. So that is the objection, you cannot learn if you will not at least go through some painful experiences. And the answer is no. It is a popular statement that if there's no pain, then there's no gain. But in my own idea, we just only need to be consistent with our instructions, with our admonition to our learners. But by being consistent to them, we will be able to build self-discipline among our learners. That's all. Back to you, Sir Jolo.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma'am Irene and Sir Jigger, for sharing your main points, your objections, examples. Okay, now let's move on to our reflections and own application of it today. So for me, I strongly believe that when God's Teachings about love, mercy, and goodness are highlighted in everything that you do, may it be in teaching, learning, and management. You can successfully and holistically transform lives. As an educator of a Catholic school, I will continue to become socially responsible, committed, and competent so that I can help hone students to become excellent in their chosen fields of expertise, for them to abound spirituality so that they can be prepared to become servant leaders in the future. How about you, Ma'am Irene?
Sir Jolo, for my reflection po, I put an best example for myself towards my teacher, especially when I am influencing them to go back to graduate school or enrolled in graduate school. I see to it that I gave them some assistance for them to have this idea on how important to get enrolled in graduate school. And most of all, I also encourage them to the importance to be compensated, to have a high compensation for their needs, of course, to the answer of their needs. And for my own application, that is one of the reasons why I got enrolled in PhD, for my teachers to see me being a model to them, and of course having this what we so called good relationship to my teachers, so that I can influence them easily, because they look up me as their model. That's all po. How about you, Sir Jigger?
Thank you, Ma'am Irene. For my reflection, as humans, we are weak and prone to temptation. But with constant prayer, everything will be fine. For example, in today's situation, but due to COVID-19, we are easily distracted, we got easily frustrated, and we sometimes do some self-pity. We might see that, we are no longer performing, we're not that really active, because we have seen that somebody is doing great than you. But the most important thing today is that we will be able to survive, because that is the essence of life. What matters most is that we will be able to survive, and time will come that we will also be gaining back our strength, and we will be performing well. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma'am Irene and Sir Jigger, for your awesome realizations and reflections regarding the topic. Now let us conclude this up. So therefore, schools should seek to maintain students about spirituality, not only transforming them as catalysts for intellectual research, to become research intellectual, a research capable, rather, intellectual and socially responsible individuals. So that would be all. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Sir Jolo and
Thank
Sir
you.
Jigger. God bless us all.
Ma'am Irene, thank you.
God bless, Sir Jigger, Ma'am Irene.